Well, I know some Kikuyu people, and they say the same thing. And then, a lot of the tribes that are there, like the Abugusi, the Akamba, the Maru, the Luya. I know some people that are part of those tribes too, and then they'll usually tell me about the Kikuyus and what they know about the Kikuyus, because they're all Bantu at the end of the day, and they have their own stories on how they got there and who they're related to, and so that I mean, there's just you have your East African Bantu, your Central Africans, you got your South Africans, and you have your West Africans, but they don't really use the word Bantu, but they have the same DNA, and I mean, I just look at sub-Saharan Africa as the land of the Bantu people, and they're connected to the Israelites. They are the Israelites, and we can learn a lot from all of the tribes that are there, because they all have interesting stories and words and meanings for different things, and uh, even the luau, right, in Kenya, they have a branch of luau's that actually have E1B1A, and they say that they are descendants of the Israelites, and they talk about the mixed multitude, and how they left Egypt and migrated south, and how they were in Sudan, they were in Egypt, and then they left with the Exodus, and then scattered at different now they're in different areas. Um, the Luau people and their descendants, including the Bantu people that went with them uh, during the Exodus. So there's a lot of rich history that you can find in Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Uganda, uh, Congo. Yeah, so that book, I'm sure it has a lot of good things in it, because there's a lot of books by uh, authors that are locals that know the connection that their tribe has to the Israelites. And when you read what they have to say, it's a lot of information, and it makes you appreciate that they actually took the time to learn this, to study it, to write it in a book, because we don't see all these things from um, over here in America. When we look at the internet, or when we listen to a camp teaching, they're not going to teach on the Kikuyus. They're not going to do that, most likely, unless they're looking at Africa now with a different lens.